monsters inside all of us.
I don't know what to do with my fingers. Because they're broken. Because this is tiny
giant horns.
Tiny giant horns.
Monsters inside.
Hit myself in the dick because I was dabbing too hard. I saw that, Raul.
There are monsters inside all of us.
And every one of us, we're all monsters.
Every single one.
There's always a scientist in a dubstep song. It's
Dubstep
always a scientist.
Monsters inside.
Hopefully this will get the Riddim kids joining us.
To bang your fucking head.
Join up.
Oh my God!
Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm back here again at Excellent Sound with my buddy Parker Ahmed.
What is up, guys?
We are clearly in a big room duo with these fine-ass jackets that are not available yet,
Boom.
but maybe soon. Baker's got it. Raul, we got to get you one. I'm sorry, dude. You want to be part of the fucking Grease Lightning team? You
Big
gotta
room
fucking,
duo
the
plus
big room
one.
Duo? Grease Lightning, dude? Sandra D? Anybody? Just me? I'm too old. Anyway, we are here, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Whoa. Not making a good impression on the Riddim heads already.
Uh-oh.
A little nervous. Hey, guys, you might be into Riddim, you know? And, hey, you know, we can do Riddim.
We can Riddim.
We can Riddim. We're cool, you know?
We like to Riddim.
We can do big horns. We like tiny horns better, you know? But, yeah, we're here today. We're here, and we're going to be showing you guys how to Riddim, right?
We're going to be giving you guys a Riddim starter pack as well.
Yeah, so if
for
you're
free.
If you're a little new to Riddim, I'm a little new to Riddim. I'm not going to lie. Don't judge me. But I know who Boogie T is. I think that's somebody.
Nude Riddim.
Nude Riddim? Yeah, I'm a nude Riddims. I like Riddim. I like dubstep. I feel like they're very similar. But we're going to go over. I studied a little bit. I made a cool Riddim sound, which I'm going to be showing you guys in just a second what you guys are going to be able to make with us. And then we're going to write a drop. See what happens. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Make sure you guys know we are on our YouTube channel. We are growing rapidly. We're trying to get to 6K. So if you are enjoying this video, give us a nice sub, a nice wub, a nice like, a nice comment, a nice share, all that good stuff. We are at XLNT Sound. And we also have a website, www.excellentsound.com. We'll be using some samples from that website to be making this... I think some of the drums. We're going to show you guys how to mix it. I want to do a little bit of mastering. It's kind of hard because of the YouTube thing, but I'll show you the basics of it.
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of questions about how to mix your drums, so we're going to go over that. And am I forgetting anything else?
I think we're good.
I think we're good. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. We have this little Riddim starter pack we made for you of like the common stuff, but mainly what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to take these samples in the download description below, and we're going to show you how to make this Riddim sound. Not that one, this one. pretty metal, head bangy, right? And then we're going to use that sound and hopefully write a cool drop that's not boring. And then I got this like Riddim rack thing I made here, which is like kind of makes it sound more Riddim-y, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
So that's in the download description below, so go ahead and grab that. This is a huge video for us because I think we were giving away the most. Well, it's not the most. We've done project files and stuff, but like this is a lot for a video. We usually like to stockhold these samples for
Yeah, we're going in hard on the Riddim.
Yeah, we're going real hard for you guys. And also too, we have some of these are actually like kind of like we'll call them free samples. Like when you go to Costco, when you're broke, when you go to Costco and you get free samples, or Trader Joe's.
Eat the whole fucking plate.
You eat the whole plate and you just go around and you just keep making laps. That's kind of what this is here.
Exactly.
So we got some samplings from one of our trap packs called Cartel, which got some crashes right here, which will be really good. Go ahead and, yeah, show them that Cartel real quick. There it is. That's on our website. That's a hybrid trap and a little bit of future bass in there too for you. We also have a build and a riser from our pack that we just released recently called Effectuals. That just came out, which is a bunch of different effects. It's a quick pack. It's pretty cheap, nice and easy. And last but not least, we have some hi-hats and some rides from our pack called Dub Sauce.
Dub Sauce.
Which will probably be really good if you're into making rhythm or dubstep or anything like that. It's one of our first packs released. There's a nice pimply kid. Looks like somebody in the industry.
Yeah, comment down below if you guys have this pack and are using it.
That's right. And if you're liking
fantastic.
And then I got some extras here, which are not in those packs, which is like basically the kick and the snare. The kick sounds like this. Nice thumpy rhythm kick I made for this. And the snare, I'm really stoked on this. So rhythm has like these big, wet, sloppy, tight. Sloppy is a bad word.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just like, it's like a big snare with a clap on it is what I've noticed, right?
Yeah.
And they always have really nice crashes and very good cymbals. And this, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I've just been really into the new Virtual Riot EP. Shout out Virtual Riot.
Yeah, that shit is banging.
It's like, somebody told me, JD told me, he's like, it's like producer porn.
Yeah,
you know?
It totally is.
It's just mixed very well. It sounds really good. The sound design amazing. So we're going to try to make some of that today. So yeah, we got our crash here. You want to look for crashes kind of like this. You can use ours or you can use somebody or ours. You can use hi-hat.
Don't use anybody else's.
This hi-hat's not
Stay
in one of our
excellent,
packs.
kids.
It's kind of like a sharp hi-hat. A nice another little crash kind of ride sound. A nice little other ride bell sound. So with Riddim, what you do commonly is you usually have this essentially for your drums. It's usually each kick on the one, right? Is kick kind of like not a 4 on the floor, right?
Almost 4 on the floor.
Right, it's almost 4 on the floor. So I'm going to take my kick real quick, and I'm just going to duplicate it on each bar here. Or each, is it half bar? Yeah, it's half time, so it's half bar. And we're going to go ahead and loop this real quick. So it's going to sound like this. And then we're going to take our snare and also put it on the 2, essentially. So every even kick.
Every even
kick.
Yeah.
You got a snare right there. Bam, duplicate, bam, bam, right? And me and Parker, we were talking about this. We like to do this. I found out that he does this too. On my snare, because usually putting a kick on a snare is like kind of a no-no. And this is like kind of like a little mixing thing. You can do this, or if it sounds good, it sounds good. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. But I like to fade that kick that's like that. So
yeah, on every snare hit.
Yeah, so that sounded pretty good. I just faded this snare right here. I'm gonna actually duplicate that over. So every snare that we hit.
Yeah,
bam.
That looks great.
All right, that's sounding pretty good. I think I want to put some more. I'm gonna get in the mixing side of it, but we're gonna write our beat first in a second. All right, so we got our crash, our ride, and our hi-hat. I don't necessarily know. I kind of like the ride on top there, like this, with this. Kind of a little bit more ping.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm gonna mute this guy, I'm gonna mute this. Let's just start with the. Actually, yeah, let's mute them all. Besides the crash. So we're gonna have. I have this build from Cartel. This build up. We're just using that to help us write. And then I forgot to mention this too, but this is also a little chop I have from our vocal effect quick pack featuring Cashmere, our buddy. And I just took a laugh because every rhythm song has a cool laugh in it or some Australian guy.
Yep.
So we have this little build up and a riser from Effectual that's also helping. And it should be going us into the drop like this. So let's hear how this is sounding so far. Nice. Okay. And that's it.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so that sounded cool. Let's get some hi-hats in here. Let's go. Actually, maybe let's do the ride. Right?
Yeah, on the up. I think that's a good idea.
Should we do the bell ride?
Yeah, definitely the bell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So on the upbeat, but Riddim's really fun because it's Riddim, so it's like really it's kind of because of the kick and the snare, it makes it really easy to write a very interesting Riddim.
Yeah, melody's not as important in Riddim. It's all more like fucking guitars.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
It's like fucking metal.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. Deathcore.
It's deathcore, dude. No fucking pussies here, dude. See that sounding?
Yeah. Yeah, that's feeling good.
I would probably put in a couple fills there, but we're not going to do that for the sake. But let's add some hi-hats now. Maybe like a little bit of a shuffle. Let's get this hat in.
Souffle.
Maybe we do these on every other, like a. Is this another? Let's put this one here. Maybe let's try this ride on the. Let's add some more white noise to the snare. I kind of like that. I'm gonna do that on the snares. Oops, I saved it. Oh well. Bam. And you could even do like, I mean, that's pretty much a good start.
Yeah.
We could even maybe do hi-hats on each one. Simple. Maybe make them faster. We're going to EQ some of these in a second.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that. Yeah. But you know what? It needs the hi-hats need a little bit more a groove to them, right? So I think what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to actually use LFO tool. You can do this with sidechain compression if you want, but essentially what I want to do is I want to sidechain these hi-hats. And the reason why I'm going to do that is to add them a little bit of groove. I have a sidechain set up here already. Actually, you know what? I suppose. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you know what? Let's use the sidechain. I'll show you guys how to sidechain if you don't already know. So I like to save. Here's a little pro tip, kids. Oh, let me just crack it. A little bit. There we go. I'm doing Riddim, so I'm about to bang my head. I gotta be ready.
Bang her fucking head, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you this pro tip right here. You could find this online. Just search it. It's just the Live 8 compressor. It's the compressor from Ableton 8. And the reason why I'm using this one is because the new one in 9, and I think in 10 too. I think
it still did it in 10.
When you sidechain, it creates this little click. And sometimes that can be good, but this one is like a lot cleaner. So I like using this one for my sidechain. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I'll use the other one. But this one now, I just saved it here. So it's like saved in the compressor, whatever the fuck it's called, presets. And that's kind of very helpful. So I'm going to set up this sidechain real quick. I'm going to hit sidechain. Bam. I'm going to say for my sidechain. And on my sidechain channel, I'll show you that in a second after we do this. But on my sidechain channel, I have my kick and my snare. So I'm going to go ahead and just probably turn the ratio up. And let's just kind of solo this and hear how it's grooving. It's not doing... Oh, yeah, I need to turn the threshold down. Now, I probably only want to sidechain it to the... Actually, that's not too bad. Maybe I'll do both. I'm going to pull this knee down or up. Let's turn the release down, attack down. Turn the ratio up. Maybe just
creating a nice
EQ
swing.
it. That's not doing anything.
Yeah, I think it took away the... Yeah, that's the EQ you want.
Yeah, so I put this EQ. You can EQ the sidechain too, so just telling it which frequencies to sidechain. Let's see how it's grooving with the mix. I'm not mad at that. I probably wouldn't have this, since my sidechains, I would probably make a separate snare sidechain and a separate kick sidechain, which I'm going to show you that right now. On my sidechain channel. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. Fuck that. I'm going to duplicate this. I have just the kick, right? And then I have a snare, essentially. And it's just like a quick little shot. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to rename this. This will be my sidechain kick, right? Duplicate, bam. And this one will be sidechain snare.
I'm going to separate the MIDI.
Yeah. So I'm going to take this. This is the snare. So I'm going to take the kick out of this one, just like that. And then I'm going to take the snare out of this one. No, I fucked up. This is actually the...
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I am. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool. So now I'm going to go back to my sidechain on my hats, and I'm going to try just to say to
just
sidechain.
Just doing the kick.
Yeah, just the kick.
Yeah,
I kind of like that better.
Nice.
Cool. And I might just group these together and just call these my sidechain group. I like groups, people. You should too.
SC group.
SC group. All right, we're chilling. Now, it wouldn't be complete of a rhythm song without something in the background, right? We're missing this. And I chose to put an alarm in here.
Some World War III vibes.
Yeah. I got this alarm sample. It's pretty cool. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a compressor on this first. We're going to get our sidechain set up. Let's sidechain, and let's sidechain from... Oh, I could sidechain from the group.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you want to group it. That's cool. I didn't even know that. Let's sidechain
just
all
not
of
put
it.
an EQ on this one.
So basically, I'm saying sidechain from the group, which is essentially the kick and the snare together. So instead of having doing two compressors, I can do it in one, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull my threshold down. I'll do like a hard chain. Turn my knee up. Release down. Turn the ratio up. Let's see how this is sounding. Oh, it's not working that way.
I think you need to lower the threshold, maybe.
No, look, see? I thought that would work. Bummer.
Oh, it doesn't work with the group?
No, I'll have to do it on the kick, and I'll have to do the snare. So let's try the kick. I want a hard sidechain on this one. And maybe a slower release. Like a pump. Fast attack, slow release for this. This might just sound fine with just the kick. Should we try one? Let's just duplicate it and see what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's try the snare, I mean. So now I'm just going to switch this. Yeah, could you move that over from my Bex? That's fine. I'm just telling it to sidechain. It's the same setting. I'm just going to tell it to do the snare now, too. So I duplicated it, and I just selected snare. Thank you, Becca. I kind of like that better.
Yeah, it keeps the pulse up.
Yeah. It's essentially just doing it in eighth notes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a faster thing. Okay. So that works. Now let's go ahead and let's hear how it's sounding from the build into this. Now that we got a little bit of a groove. I'm liking that.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
So people ask me all the time. I mean, I'll start doing more tutorials on mixing drums too. I think that's an important thing for you guys to know, but it's different for each genre. You know what I mean?
It's hugely different.
Rhythm kind of smacks, so we want to mix our shit really loud. But the main thing that I will teach you that is the same in any genre is that mixing always starts with your sample selection, right? And you say, well, how do I know how to choose good samples, right? You might just, in the beginning, you might just be choosing samples that you think are cool.
Yeah.
But really, your ears start to kind of learn in a sense. The way that you get better at it is you just do it more. A good tip to help you do that is to actually remake songs, believe it or not. When you're remaking songs and you're trying to find similar kicks or similar snares, stuff that sounds close to it, try to match it to yours, and then if it doesn't sound like it, you can add other things to it to make it sound just like it if that's the type of kick you want.
Yeah.
But as long as it's like a close sample, a lot of times that's all you really need. Sometimes you can mix stuff without EQing anything at all, believe it or not.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you might have a really cool kick and a really dope snare, but they don't fit with each other. So you got to make some like hard decisions, like are you going to pick that really dope snare and then change the kick because you have to fit that snare better. So you have to make some hard decisions sometimes. You know, you can't always have your favorite of everything if they don't mesh.
Right, exactly.
So a lot of people forget about that because they're just picking their favorite samples,
right.
you know, and they just don't mesh with each other.
They don't work well. Like before, you can do this too. Some people like to just do it on the fly. But like in this case, I was prepared. I found, I made a nice kick that I knew that would work really well.
Yeah.
And I made this snare, which I thought was a good rhythm snare. And I made sure that I picked out the right type of hi-hats and rides. And the way that I did that was I listened to the Virtual Ride EP, and I was like, okay, these are very sharp hi-hats. So look, what do I have in our dub sauce library that's like this? You know, which is a lot of stuff is actually like that because it's kind of genre fitted.
Totally.
And then, like I said, I made like kind of like a dirtier hi-hat. That's also like, that's just like the way that you would do it. So sound selection is where it starts, okay? Next thing we do is we want to get into our kick. So it depends on how our kick is hitting. It's hitting not bad. It could be fatter. It sounds a little uncontrolled to me. Now, I'm going to try something right now on this. I'm just going to throw a glue compressor on it. And glue compressor, one of the things I always try usually is, I think it's drum rock parallel. I put these on my kick sometimes. Always A-B it. Turn it on and off. I kind of like it. I need to turn it up loud, so I'm going to turn up more makeup gain.
Yeah. It's bringing the body out.
Right. And then maybe I'll even take an EQ. You want to pull out your bad frequencies and a lot of stuff, which we'll get into that. But I think in this case, I might actually boost some frequencies because I might want some more of the transient to come in. You can use a transient designer, but this will also take out the low end of your bass.
Yeah.
Of your kick. So in this case, I'm going to try to find like a really nice transient in my kick to stick out. I might not find one, you know? I kind of like that. Or I might just boost the highs of my kick without clipping. You know, I don't know. I don't necessarily know. There's the thump right there. But that's also at 200 hertz. That's where my snare's hitting. Not really feeling it. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. What do you think? I'm not really. So you might not find something to make it fatter, you know?
Yeah, try playing it with the snare and then soloing at the frequency. Putting the headphones on.
Oh, doing this?
Yeah. See which ones are like kind of masking each other.
It's hitting, the snare's hitting right there. So I might want to duck it out so that snare comes through more. See how the snare's coming through? A lot more. So maybe we'll just do a little bit of a dip right there. Yeah. I like that.
Sometimes subtractive EQing makes it sound bigger.
Exactly.
You know?
And with that, let's get into this snare. The snare sounds really nice. Let's try to, should we throw another compressor on the snare? Maybe a glue. Let's try the same thing. Let's try this on the snare. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
it's
now
fatter.
it's cutting.
I'm gonna turn that makeup gain up. Now, if you could see here too, the soft clip is on, and that's essentially turning it into a little bit of a limiting. It's gonna cut it off anything over. In this case, it sounds really good. Maybe we can get some more out of this snare. Let's get the EQ going. And usually our snares like this, like I said, are always big around 200. There it is. You see it? You can boost that sometimes even more if you want to get crazy. There's the note right there. Maybe I'll take the lows out because I don't want those. I want those lows interfering with my kick. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
A
good.
little bit of boost right there.
Not too much lows in there too.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like to boost sometimes, kids. I'm gonna cut some highs real quick, just like that, so that I can just bell boost. Maybe just like that. Oops, I don't want to do that. I hate that view. I hate turning the fucking knobs and shit. Let's find a bad frequency. don't really think there's too much. That's kind of bad. I might just pull that out just a little bit. Not a huge deal. It feels pretty good.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
listen how it's sounding in
smacking.
the mix. Nice. All right, now basic EQing on some of your cymbals. Basically, just cut the fucking lows. Get them out of your fucking
Just
face.
get them the fuck
Just crash.
out of here.
Get out of my face. Maybe a little bit of the highs too. Fuck it. Just a tiny bit. I've been doing this a lot.
Harshness.
Yeah. And I know there's some harshness in this cymbal. I can hear it. Most of our samples are really clean though. Actually, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's kind of a dark sound anyways.
You could kind of see too. Yeah, you can kind of see that this it's like it's very loud in that region. I might just do a little bit of a dip. So I'm just like lowering that little bit of that frequency range. Probably won't make it a huge difference, but hi-hats. Our nice flowy hi-hats. Let's get our EQ on there. I'm going to put the EQ before the compressor because I want that to be the last thing that's happening. Now, this could be interfering with my crash cymbal, but my crash cymbal only happens once. So I'm not really worried about it. So I like the dirt in it, like the low end in it, so I'm not going to take too much out, basically. This shit you can't even fucking hear. If I take this out, you're not hearing it. So therefore, it doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
And if you see it, it's still there.
All of that stuff like really adds up later on too.
It really does.
That's when you start to hear it.
And also, don't overmix your shit. Like, you don't have to pull bad frequencies out of everything. You'll hear it when you'll know, you know. I like this ride. It's like 8-bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like weird. I'm going to go ahead and just pull some lows out. Do the same thing I kind of did on the hi-hat.
But you should keep the bell note in there too.
Yeah.
Like well, the note, it's a lower note on that one. You hear it?
Oh, did you want me to here?
Just pull the low cut back a little bit, and then just find that note first.
Oh.
And then, because there's like a...
Oh, there?
Yeah. Maybe expand it a little bit.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull that down.
Yeah, the bell.
Fuck it. Ooh.
Yeah, see, there's that little bell in
and
there.
I think what I'll do
note.
in this case, yeah, that's another thing too. You can boost certain notes in the frequencies of the actual harmonics. This is, now that I have it boosted here, I'm probably going to make this a hard cut, not like a roll off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, let's listen. I also have this pan to the left and this to the right, by the way. I'll probably pan these hi-hats to the right a little bit. Let's do like 20. Yeah, that's nice. And let's do this ride real quick. Usually cymbals don't need much. They just pretty much need the lows cut out.
Yeah.
Even though you don't see it, like, it's still there. I mean, you can see it here, but a lot of samples you won't even see it.
Yeah, like you're not going to fucking hear that shit.
Get that shit out of my face. You can't even hear a difference when I do this, but it's there. Trust me. And it's in your mix, too.
Yeah, you guys basically want to just pull that up until you can start to hear it and then pull it back a little bit.
Exactly. Until it starts to sound filtered. Good. Yeah, good tip. Watch. If I go here, there. Sounds too filtered.
Yeah.
Once I hear it start to do that.
You just want to get all that bullshit out of there.
Get it out of my fucking face.
Get it out of his
I'm making
fucking
Riddim,
face.
and only dirt
Just
I want.
Riddim in the fucking face.
There's a really strong frequency right there. I'm just going to just dial it back just a smidge. All right, now we're cruising. Let's get into this alarm sound too. Same thing. I don't need the lows because my kick is there and my bass is going to be there. Just going to cut it. See, filtered? Too much.
Just to clean it up.
Maybe roll off some of the highs. I like that.
And it does sound good a little bit filtered like that too.
Yeah, the hats are a little loud. All right, that's feeling pretty good. Now, normally I wouldn't spend this amount of time mixing it. I'd probably just do like quick low cuts real quick because I want to get into the writing. I don't want to fuck up disturb the writing process. So just do like quick stuff for whatever works for you. Sorry, whatever you like to do. But that's why I don't usually do this, is because it might fuck up my creativity. In this case, I'm teaching a video, so it's a little bit different.
Exactly.
I'm trying to make sure I go detail, and I already have a sound that I know that I already pre-made and if you're doing this from scratch, and you don't have a sound that you want to use, you're gonna end up making that sound. And if you already do all this mixing, you might be burned out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it is kind of sometimes on the flip side, it is nice to mix as you write, you know, because then it inspires you. Once it sounds really fucking good, then it inspires you to keep going.
Exactly.
But for me personally, I'm a little bit of both. I'll find my favorite samples. I'll get it sounding good. But if I'm like married to this one sample and I don't want to get rid of it, then that's when I'll start cutting the lows, editing, carving out the bad frequencies. But usually it's that good sample right off the bat.
Right.
We just did this because we want to show you guys what's up.
That's how you mix your drums,
Yeah.
But it's not. There's no wrong way. Like if I tried that compressor on that kick and it sounded like shit, I just always A/B everything. Like even with this EQ, like even if I'm telling you to cut all the lows and it's not sounding right in your mix, like still check it. I'm not going to because I know it does, but in your case, I know it does. I know what I'm doing.
No, but like I've opened some of your sessions for like artists that you produce and stuff, and I see your EQ, and sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this? And there's like peaks and shit, like all, and
I boost a lot.
There's no rules.
No.
It sounded great.
Right.
I'm just looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But
exactly.
it sounds good. So,
and you're more on the end of like pull out every bad frequency, and I just started doing that. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I rarely add, but that's how I add, is by subtracting the opposite of what I want to add, and then it brings it up. So that's kind of cool. But there is no rules. Just fucking use your ears.
Yep. And just keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's it. You'll get better at it. Okay, so now let's get into this sound. Let's make this cool. I want to just start writing with it, but I want to show people how to. Let's teach people how to make it first.
Yeah.
And this sound is pretty versatile. I think you can fuck with it and turn it into something else or make it new or whatever. So for this sound, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and load up my Serum real quick.
If you guys are just tuning in, we just mixed some Riddim drums, setting up the platform for some
sound design
sick ass rhythm.
Some sick ass rhythm, bro. Do you like to dance? I do. Do you like rhythm?
Do you like to break your fucking neck?
Break your neck, sir. Make sure you guys crack your neck before this video. Don't want you guys to hurt yourself out there. Make sure you sign a waiver.
Make sure to fucking break all the fences.
Break all the fences. Break all the rules. Boost EQs.
Security guards.
Okay, so for this sound, first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on the sub oscillator because that's where I want to start today. And I'm going to set it to 1, just like that.
Uno.
Turn the level all the way down. There. Done. Okay. Number 2, go to oscillator A, right? We have our oscillator section right here. We have subs, oscillator A, oscillator B. Okay, we're on oscillator A. And oscillator A, the wave that you want to change or choose is saw rounded to square. So let's find that. There we go. That sounds cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the wavetable position. Wait, oh no, I messed up. That's not it. That's saw rounded. We need saw rounded to square. There we go. And turn the wavetable. Do I have it all the way up, Parker?
Yeah.
Turn the wavetable all the way up. Unison, you want to set to 5 waves of unison, and turn the detune down to 0.04. Right? Let's see how that's kind of sounding. Oh, I need to turn the other one off. And this is like a very like rhythm bass to me is like very like heavy bass.
Yeah.
But also very wide, and a lot of times metallic.
Mm-hmm.
Which you know how me and metallic sounds.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking metal tiny horns. If you're out there, tiny horns me.
Enter fucking Sandman.
Enter Sandman, bro.
I hate that song.
Really?
I can't. I heard it too much.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty played out. And it's fucking old.
It's not fucking rhythm.
It's not rhythm, bro. I don't fuck with it. Square rounded to saw. Saw rounded to square. Set the octave to 2 octaves. Oops. Nice little chord right now.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna sound different than that. None of that pussy shit.
None of that pussy shit.
ASEM minus, just like that for the warp mode, and set that to minus 21%, just like that. Nice, very nice. Blend knob is good. Detune is good. Random's good. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our LFO. Actually, we're gonna make our LFO, and then I'll turn the level down. LFO I'm looking for is I'm making kind of I'm going to hold shift and click down for this LFO. We're going to draw it out. So I shifted to hold this down to essentially add a little bit of space right before, because a lot of rhythm has a lot of swing. And if you're a swinger like me, just kidding, I don't swing. But You got nothing, bro. You're fucking texting. I'm laying out jokes
I'm
here for the
fucking-
Riddim guys.
I'm
and
fucking texting.
You're embarrassing me in front of my new Riddim friends,
My fucking
bro.
neck is not hurting yet.
Okay,
You know?
that is my fault.
It's
I
okay.
apologize.
It's okay.
I'm gonna sharpen this down just like this. This is the shape you're looking for, guys. And then maybe move this over just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna put this on to trigger. I'm gonna leave it on quarter, and I'm gonna turn the level down of oscillator A, and throw it on that, and it's gonna go. Is it going up at all?
Minus 6/8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. This doesn't really matter. Minus 6/8, so I have it going backwards. No, this is what's FMing. Oh yeah, I am going backwards, I guess. All right, dude, minus 6/8. How the fuck did I do that? Whatever, fuck it. This is our FM one. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is just gonna add
oscillator.
Oscillator B. I usually do this one as the carrier, or as the what's the opposite of the carrier? The
receiver.
The receiver. The baby.
Yeah.
Like you're carrying a baby.
I think so.
All right. So for this, we're going to definitely set this to FM from A. And I'm going to set this knob to 67%. I want to get some sound sounding cool. So I'm going to do this a little weird and out of order, but I want shit to sound cool right away. So I'm going to turn the level all the way down, and then I'm going to put LFO1 onto that. Just like that. Nice. That's sounding good. Wavetable position, leave it where it's at. That's good. Yeah, I think that's it for oscillator B, right, Parker?
Yeah.
All right, great. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a filter. And this filter is going to be a comb minus. Comb minus for Riddim, bro. Turn the cutoff down to 45 hertz. I don't know if this matters or not, but I like to tell the FM that doesn't have anything on, that the level's not even on. I like to have it go through the filter too, even though I think it's not doing anything. It just makes me feel good inside. Nice. Okay, we're going to turn the resonance up to 18%. Let me get that combage. And I'm going to put LFO1 on the cutoff just a little bit. Just like what? Sevs. Perfect numbers. Nice. Okay, cool. Mix knob all the way up. We're going to draw a second LFO here soon too. Yeah, let's do that now. Now let's draw LFO2. This kind of shape is a fun shape. You can mess around with these shapes. I like to do these as like my experimental shapes. So I'm going to put this one kind of like, how do I have it? You kind of want to make it like a table kind of thing, but like a shitty table, basically. Just like that. And then maybe round this. You can do this however you want. This doesn't really matter because it's more of, like I said, an experimental LFO. Set this to trigger. That's important. And then set it to half. I'm going to put LFO2 on the cutoff also. But I'm going to have the cutoff going to 48. So what's happening now is that this LFO is moving it in this fashion just a little bit up. And this one. So it's getting a crazy different type of
movement
that you wouldn't necessarily. I don't know how you would draw that in like a single LFO, but a lot of times when you put two LFOs on a cutoff, you're getting crazy movements. It's kind of like randomizing it a little bit, but it creates a lot of interesting tonalities and effects. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this resonance knob on, and I'm gonna set that to 45. So this is gonna really sharpen it up and get some of those crazy sounds going. Not really yet. Let's put this on the pan knob because we want it going back and forth a little bit. We want to go a little bit of width. Set it to like 30 for LFO2 on the pan knob is what I just did. All right, enough of this, bro. We need to get some effects in here, bro.
We need to get some fucking Riddim going.
We need to get some Riddim, bro. I'm fucking ready to party, dude. Let's get the effects channel going. Let's get some shit moving. Let's get the hyper dimension. I didn't save it. Sorry, Parker.
It's okay.
Turn the size down on the dimension and the mix down. And also the mix down on this just a little bit. Turn it down to like 11%. Nice. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a chorus. This chorus is going to be set to, the mix knob is going to be set to like 30 sevs. This is stock. Feedback. Feedback is up. Feedback's at 64. Depth knob is going to be down to like 2.2 milliseconds. Delay 1. is going to be all the way, sorry, delay 2 all the way down and delay 1 all the way down. Is delay 1 a little bit more than delay 2?
It's the same.
And turn the rate knob down. Cool. I'm going to add next, I'm going to add a multi-band compressor, an OTT.
Pop this shit off.
Pop this shit off. Turn that gain up. Ooh, a little much.
Oh.
Let's turn that master down to like halfway. Sorry for your ears, kids. Threshold's the same. Ratio's the same. Attack's the same. Release. Gain is about right there. I have it at 20.6 and mix knob all the way up. Next, let's add a reverb filter. This is also going to be changing our sound a lot. Oh, not the reverb, but the actual reverb filter. Miscellaneous, and it's in this one right there. Reverb filter. Dude, do not sneeze in my tutorial. Do not sneeze in my class.
I was coughing. Sir. Not a sneeze.
I apologize.
Okay.
I turn the cutoff down. I'm trying to look tough in front of my Riddim friends. Turn the cutoff down to what I have. That's the LFO. What's the cutoff at? 45.
Forts 5.
Forts 5s. Thanks, Parks. Forts 5s. That's looking very nice. This jacket's getting hot, bro. Nice. And then LFO 2 is going to go on this as well, and it's going to be set to -2. Barely moving. This is getting metallic. Nice. Turn the resonance up to 32%. Nice. All this is down. All that's down. Great. Can you go to LFO 1 for me real quick, Parker? Can you hover over the, yeah. Is it on any effect stuff?
No.
Oh, it's on the sub-oscillator. We'll get to that. Remind me of that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now reverb's looking good. Now let's add some more reverb. Now this reverb, I have the mix knob. Do I just have it stock? I think I do. Oh, I turned the size down, and I set to plate, and size is at 9%. That's fine. Decay is good. Low cut, turn it up a little bit. It's like right there. That's fine. 15%. High cut, turn that up to like 69. Damp, oh, spin. What the fuck did I do? Why is yours different?
That's so weird.
Weird. His is different. You don't have the update one. It's spin. I don't even know what the fuck this does. Turn the width all the way up. Nice. Okay, cool. And that's looking pretty good. Let's see. I got this on 7 different things. So what else do I have this on? So a bunch of effects. So we got that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, master tune and A warp and wavetable. So let's go back to oscillator. Nice. Okay, let's go back to the oscillator page. This is going to go on the warp of A. And this is going to go back to like, was that halfway?
26.
26. Nice. And then wavetable position is going to go all the way back. Don't forget, guys, we have this in the download description below. So if you don't want to remake it, I suggest you do because you get to learn.
Riddim starter pack.
Riddim starter pack. That does a lot there. Okay. And we have it on something else.
Sub-oscillator.
I have it on the sub-oscillator? Oh, that's the other one. Yeah. Put LFO 1 on the sub-oscillator real quick and have it go into like 65. And then this LFO 2 we're also going to add to the master tune, I believe. So can you go to the matrix for me, Parker? And I'm going to go ahead and set this down here. I'm going to say, hey, I want to go to global. I want to go to master tune. And I'm going to say LFO 2. Just like this. And I'm going to leave it how it is. Do I have it on 0? Oh, yeah. I have it on 0. But you can mess with this if you want. Kind of like that. I'm going to leave it as stock, how I did it before, but if you guys want, you can mess with that. That's like kind of a fun thing to do. Okay, next thing I have here is I added some macros in the preset, which we'll do right now too. I'm going to throw macro 1 onto this octave knob because I'm going to want this to mess around. Click on the 1. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm going to set this down to like, what do I have it set at? If you don't mind telling me.
20.
I have it set to 20. So, and what's cool about this is because we can now call this like textured or whatever. As just gonna pitch the octave up, give it some different tonality and stuff. Nice, gets a little sharper. And then what else do I have? A detune. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. Throw this second macro on the detune. This is kind of a fun macro. I'm gonna call this detune. Detune. Add some more texture. So it's essentially detuning this. All right, now that feels great. But I think we also need to put it on mono. That's good. And let's go ahead and load up this audio effect rack that we have here. So I have this already set up. I'm just going to drag this guy down, actually. This is in our download description. It's kind of like our Riddim pack, and I'll explain to you, our Riddim. It's a good little Riddim starter for presets. You can hear already it gets crazy. I'm going to turn everything off and explain what they're doing, kind of. And I'll explain to you why I added them. So here's our sound. Oh, dude, that's a hard vape, dude.
Dude, this shit is fucking gonna go so hard.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Smooth fat.
Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to have this simple delay on, and this simple delay is delaying the left and the right side. So basically, the left side is going to show us play at 22 milliseconds, and the right side is going to play at 17.4 milliseconds, feedback at 52, dry wet at 26. This is delaying. This is essentially spreading it out wider. The next thing I did is I added a corpus. Corpus is like a very metallic effect. I've done it in other videos before. So just go ahead and add a corpus. For your LFO, just have it at 35. I think this is all stock, basically. Tunes at 47.2. Can you move it over a little bit, Beka, for me? Openings at 77. I have it set to pipe right here. That's doing a lot. Spreading it out. Decay, you turn the decay down because that's what's going to sound crazy. If I go like this.
Pipe dreams.
I kind of like it like that. You can set it to 429 if you want.
Gives it that like bounce.
Let's lay it at 429 or 3 around there. But I had it at like originally in the rack. It's at like 1. But just like mess with the decay a little bit. It'd be cool. Radius is set to. Can you go back a little bit? Actually, I don't know why. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm like looking at like that screen has it for some reason. I'm like, oh, Bacon knows what it is because Bacon's the one making the sounds.
She's making all of the sounds.
Radius at 100%.
The biggest Riddim head.
You can move it over. I'm sorry, Bacon. That was my bad. Turn the filter on and have it. Just kind of make a shape like this. 325, 8.48, width at 100, dry wet at 15% for the corpus. And then I added some saturation, just some basic saturation at 4 dBs. Overdrive, 5%, just on the lows. 423 hertz, 423 hertz, and 7.5 for the Q, and then some OTT to finish her off. Boosted highs, boosted mids. As per use, 65%.
Oh, yeah.
I might actually turn the decay down now that OTT is on. I'm going to do that for the corpus.
It's bringing it up.
Yeah. I turned the K down to 204. Okay, now that that's cooking, let's see how it's going in within the drop. So that's kind of cool. Now what I might do, I'm already looped here. I'm gonna start messing with these LFOs. So I'm going to go back into my sound. Now, this is the stock sound. You guys already have this sound, so start doing it. Start messing with it. This is how you're going to write a Riddim drop. It's a very basic, simple Riddim. Maybe I'll go up an octave or down. Maybe like a... Turn this texture knob maybe. Maybe I'll start messing with this. Now, this is the fun LFO that I was talking about. Watch this. Kind of want it to go down faster maybe, so maybe I'll add.
That's fat.
All right. Maybe that'll be like the second half of the drop, you know,
Yeah.
like a. But I'll probably for the first part just. So I'm gonna do that. So. So I'm gonna lay that down real quick. Fuck, I fucked up. There's no count in. Let's go from the build. Cool, that works. What are you thinking, Parker?
I think that shit is bangy.
Bangy.
I think that shit bangs hard.
Now I'm gonna go ahead. Now, see, since we added that LFO, like had a little bit of a swing to it, which is nice. Comes in a little. So I had it. Well.
Did you quantize it?
Yeah.
Or do you like leaving it like how you played it?
Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's do that. Let's unquantize it.
Because sometimes you play it like
Cooler.
with the swing in mind, you know?
The only thing is I have it like
Actually,
starting
yeah.
early.
Yeah, you should probably keep it quantized.
Maybe I'll just put this one up.
Yeah.
All right. And then you can keep messing with the sound too, but I kind of like the way it sounds right now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back to effect rack. Maybe I'll resample stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to show you guys the basics. But now here's the main thing. Let's get this rate knob moving. So all I did is touch the rate knob, and Ableton knows that I want to automate it. So right here, LFO rate 1. So I'll probably just hit B for my pencil. Probably change my grid a little bit. Tight. That was cool. So I like that. I'm just starting. This is how it starts. It's just simple, you know, but it's easy though at the same time, you know. That was kind of cool. A little accidental switch up. I'm gonna copy this. Maybe we'll put this here. I'll do one like that, and so I want to switch up a little bit. I just realized that I did 3 bars. Don't do 3 bars, kids. I'm gonna duplicate this, right? Just like that. I'm gonna make this a little bit. Riddim is not typically 3 bar, or what is it? Fucking is it 3 bars? Am I saying it right, Parker?
Yeah, 3 bars.
3 bars, bro.
3 measures.
3 measures. That's right. There we go.
Nice.
So this one's got to be on the 1. So now what I'm gonna do. Last thing I'll show you guys. This is how you can get creative. Is I'm gonna take this LFO now, and I'm actually gonna duplicate this serum patch. So I'm gonna duplicate it on a new track. So I got everything the same. I'm going to mute the first part on this one. I'm going to mute the first part on the second one. And also, too, you'd probably be resampling at this point. I'm going to open up the second one that we just created. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to change the LFO to that shape that we liked. Maybe I'll do this, like. That's sick.
Like a stompy part.
All right, let's hear how it sounds. How'd we do, bro? You
Dude,
feel Riddim?
I think that shit sounds fucking hard.
How'd we do, Riddim kids?
Hard.
I think we did all right. Let's hear it out. I probably would actually do that on the second half of the drop, but I'm just kind of showing how you can get creative. You can resample that. You can mess with all the warping. You can fuck with this this little Riddim rack that we made for you guys. You could do a bunch of shit. Get creative with it. I hope you guys learned something. We learned something as always. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go ahead and play Broken Fingers on the way out again.
Broken Fangas.
Broken Fangas. I'm going to show you guys his SoundCloud in just a minute. But before we go, we just want to thank you guys so much. If you guys are new here, please give us a like if you like what you see, and a subscribe. That always helps.
Yes, drop
Make
a
sure
sub.
if you guys want, I can show you guys, or actually Bake It can, all the samples that we have. Those are just a small tidbit of all our different packs that we have. We have Effectuals, which just came out like a week or two ago. We have Cartel, which we also used, the Crash, and some cymbals, and then of course Dub Sauce.
The infamous
Dub Sauce for all you Riddim heads, or even actually it's a great pack just for anything. I use it for house.
Ton of you
too.
guys got this thing, man. It's awesome.
They're all pretty versatile, but I mean they're more subjugated or more targeted to that specific genre.
Totally.
We like all genres here. We are not equal rights for all genres.
Equal rights.
Including Riddim, including dubstep, including trap, hip hop, future bass, pop and country.
And country.
Fuck it. Country's in there too.
Their fucking productions are crazy.
Yeah, dude. They're always writing songs about their dogs dying,
yeah,
their wife leaving them.
Their fences breaking and their horses running away.
I fuck with country hard, dude. How have you know? Dude. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing.
Who the fuck is that?
He was 8
Is that Taylor
years
Swift?
old. No, dude, that's
Miley
like
Cyrus?
Tim McGraw or some shit. I don't know. Actually, I do know. So thank you guys again. We are at Excellent Sound. Check us out on our website, www.excellensound.com. You can get all those packs there. Make sure you guys download this in the description below. Check
Riddim
out
Starter Pack.
Broken Fingers. I'm going to show you him right now. If you could show that, Beka. Broken, BROK3NF1NG3R. That is how you spell his name. The song that we heard was called Monsters. We're going to play this on the way out. There's our YouTube for you. Enjoy some videos. Enjoy some Facebook. Enjoy some whatever you would like. Thanks again, guys. We will see you in the next video. Peace. Peace again.
There are monsters inside all of us.
Broken fingers. Take my strong hand, my broken fingers. I'm gonna stuff the shit out of it.
I was thinking like the Rusty Spoon. Rusty Spoons. Remember that?
Yes.
What was that fucking guy?
Monsters.